Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I just have a craft along with me using these bags that I purchased at Tuesday morning, and I created these pockets that you could add either into your journal. I've actually used them for pen pals and stuffed goodies down into here and down into here as well. I haven't decorated the back, but that's something you could certainly do. So today I just wanted to take you along with me as I make one more. This one is a Christmas one that I made. This is actually a clock taken from a Trader Joe's grocery bag from last year. I like to use their bags. I actually use them for wrapping gifts as well. I love the natural colors of them. And so I just glued the clock on here with a bird image and made a pocket out of lace. Super simple. This one I've taken napkin and decoupaged onto the bag and again made a pocket out of the lace. And the same with this one, using a different napkin. So very, very easy, but I just think they turn out so well. So today I want to make another one with you, and I think I'm going to make a Christmas one today. So let's get started. This time I'm going to start with a bag that I've actually tea stained. The other ones weren't tea stained because I just didn't think of it. But this morning I tea stained this one, and I like the look of it, the color, and actually like the spots on it. So this year's Christmas bag from Trader Joe's is different, and it actually has a coffee theme. So I think the bag says things like Joe to the world, like a cup of Joe, Joe to the world instead of joy to the world. But it had this mug of cocoa on it, and I guess those are marshmallows. So I thought that was a really cute image, and I cut this image out of the bag, and I will save the rest of the bag for wrapping. And I'm going to use this as my picture, and I'm going to make a pocket out of some lace, and I'm going to take some of this tissue paper that's Christmassy and do a little embellishing with that. And finally, I think I'm going to finish it off with one of these stickers. This is a pack of stickers that I found at the paper store. So the first thing I'm going to do is attach, well, actually I think I'm going to ink around my little image here. I don't know if I'll actually see a whole lot of it, but maybe just a little bit. So I know we have 1 week till Christmas, guys, just 1 week. I'm pretty much ready, but I have a few little things, stocking stuffers and things like that I need to purchase. And you know, I'm obviously new to YouTube, and I'm just kind of winging it, and my son helps me with this. But this morning I actually videoed this whole thing, and I was almost down to the end, and my battery went dead. So just bear with me, I'm learning as I go. So there, I've inked that up a little bit, and now I'm going to attach it to the bag. And you could put this in several places. You could have it angled like this. You could tuck this back behind it and just see it like this. I'm going to, for this video, have it hanging off the edge, have the handle hanging off. So I'm just going to put some glue on the rest of the image, get that glued down. I still need to go and purchase some of this Fabrifix. It really is such a great glue. I love using it. It doesn't cause any bumps. It doesn't wrinkle. It really works well. So I'm just going to lay this on my bag right about here with the handle sticking out over the edge. And I'm putting it on the right side where I showed you could, put it on either side or hang it off over here. But I will probably use this in my December daily. And I use a 3-ring binder for my December daily, so if I punch the holes in here, that way it won't interfere with too much of the cup. So now I have this on, good to go. Now I'm going to move to the tissue paper and just going to tear a little bit of this out and see what kind of shape I get, and then work with it from that. I really like this pattern on this tissue paper. So my thought is to put it here but not cover up quite so much of that cup of cocoa. Let's see how this works. I really like that spot there, but yeah, maybe I'll go down just under that little spot. I could take it up higher, but I think I'm okay with taking it down lower. So I'm just gonna get some Mod Podge and glue that down real quick. I really like using Mod Podge. I feel like I can do so much. Whoops, sorry, I bumped that. I can do so much with it, and you can always go back in and add a little bit more where you're missing it. So for me, I'm just gonna, this is quite a large paintbrush, isn't it? But it really works well for the Mod Podge, especially when I'm crafting. I probably do need to purchase some smaller ones, but hey, the list is long, and you do what you gotta do. You make do with what you have, right? All right. I like it. Set my brush out of the way over there. Okay, so far we have a simple image on here and the tissue paper, and as that dries, that's gonna look really pretty. I'm really liking that. Okay, now I want to, these other bags, you can see that I used one piece of lace, and this is just a small section of lace that I think I picked up in a thrift store, and I don't have any more of that. So I found this in my stash, and I really like the depth of color this has. Where's the end? There it is. I really like the depth of color that this has. This is not tea stained. It simply came this way. And I'm going to, since it's smaller and not so thick, I'm going to cut 2 pieces of this. And I'll trim it down to size later once I have it on here. I'm actually going to layer them. So there's one. And here's another one. Okay. So now I've got these 2 pieces, and I need to glue that down a little bit over here. Do that in a minute. So I'm going to take these and layer them right up under the cup, and I'm going to put the second one here, and that's going to give us a double pocket. So let's get the trusty glue out, give this a little dab right here. Make sure that sticks. All right, so I'm going to start with, let's see exactly where I want that. I don't mean to be so fumbly. I'm not used to holding glue in my hands when I'm doing this. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue over here, a little bit of glue over here, and see if I got that lined up right. I'll cut this down to size later. That looks good. Pull it tight. I'm not gluing along the bottom of here because I want that to be open for the pocket. Now we're going to overlap this one a bit, and I am going to go across the bottom here to close the pocket so nothing falls out. All right. See if I got that up high enough. You can always come back and add a little more glue later. Okay, let's get that lined up on here. I just really like working with these bags, and now that I've tea stained it, I like it even more because I just like the feel of it and the crunchy sound that it's making. I'm sure you can hear that. Okay, let's trim this off and see what we have on the other side. Make sure I don't cut the wrong thing here. These aren't my best scissors. I need to get my other scissors out here in my workspace. Got a little more to trim over there. Missed that. We have a beautiful sunny day here. In Ohio, we don't always have the sunniest days during the winter months, and it's almost winter here, so I'm very thankful that we've had 2 sunny days in a row. Okay, so now everything's attached on here. This is what it looks like on the back. And now I've got a pocket here that goes all the way down. Let me find something I can stick in here. So this pocket will go all the way down, and then we also have a small pocket right here. So you've got 3 pockets on this bag, and like I said before, you could flip this over, decorate this. You could add another pocket all the way up. You could attach this into a book and make it a flip page. You could punch holes in it and put it in your December daily. Glue it down to a page. So many options for what you could do with this. So the last little thing is these stickers that I found at the paper source, and I think the images are so pretty. So I have some tea stained, this is actually a piece of feed sack. So I think I'm going to, let me cut one of these off so I can get the right size. I think I'm just going to rough cut a square out of this and use it like that to back the sticker. So maybe I'll use this edge over here because it's already rough. So I'm just gonna cut like this and like this, and oh, that's a cute little bit of bead sack, whatever you want to call it, that you could add it. You could stick that anywhere. You could actually put this up at the top and fold it and have a tab. I'm not really showing that very well, but I'm sure you know what I mean. So let's see if we can rough this up a little bit by pulling on some of the strings. There we go. I can give this a little bit of a rougher edge. Some things are easy to do on camera, some things are a little bit more awkward, and this is probably one of them, but I just don't want this piece of fabric to look quite so perfect. So, just bear with me while I mess it up. How's that? Get some of these extra strings off. I don't mind strings, I just don't want huge strings hanging off my... I think that looks so pretty on some people's journals and things. Every time I try to do it though, it just bothers me, so that's probably just an Amy thing. How about you guys? Do you like the strings or do you prefer not to have the strings? So I'm going to take this and I'm going to, I think I'm just going to attach it. I'm going to turn the bigger side that way. And I'm just going to I'm going to attach the sticker to the fabric. I'm trying to decide if I want to cut the fabric a little bit smaller. Alright, let's just go for it. So before I stick the sticker down, I can always trim it later if I want to, I guess. Before I stick the sticker down, I'm going to ink around the edges of the sticker to make that stand out off the fabric a little bit. I really like birds. Now I've moved my desk, you might have seen in one of my Instagram posts, but I moved my desk to where it's in front of the window, and I really like that now because I have natural light now and I can look out the window and we have bird feeders. I'm going to trim that down a little bit. Then I have to pull the strings again, guys, sorry. Sometimes it's just not right the first time, is it? But that's why you're crafting along with me. So we'll just figure it out together. Making a mess is part of the fun, isn't it? Alright, so I think there's so many things that you could add to this bag, but I just really like the look of that. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that down and see what we've got. So this is just another idea for you guys for these bags, and you can pick them up probably at many stores. I've gone back to Tuesday Morning since I bought these and have not been able to find them. I've used some of these in my Etsy shop to put the kits in that I've sold, and they work well for that too. I'll bring that down a tiny bit. The Fabrifix, you really don't have a whole lot of time to mess around with it, so you kind of got to get it on there. and get it stuck. So, super simple, pretty quick, and I think I like it. So, I'll show you the one I did before for Christmas. So here's the one I did with the clock and the bird. Man, I guess I have a bird theme, don't I? And let's see, some papers to show you. This one has the tuck spot here. This one has the tuck spot here, or pocket, I guess, tuck spot or pocket, and here. So you could really fill this up with some pretty bits of ephemera, some tags, some goodies for your pen pals or for your journals. And that's it, guys. Here are the other two that I made. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for stopping by, and I'll see you next time.